Hello everybody, it's Jordan the Computer Scientist here, and today I have some good, some bad, and some more good news. I'm going to start with the bad news. So I got very discouraged from coding today. I was really trying, honestly, I swear. I'm looking up projects to do because I want to keep improving. I want to keep learning how everything is working. And I'm trying to make a certain program that I would have had a lot of fun making. I know I would have, and I would have been so proud of myself, and all my friends would have patted me on the back, and I would have had all the girls all over me, and I just couldn't figure it out. I figured out that I needed something, but I didn't know how to get that something to connect to Eclipse so I can use it with Java. And the code was so easy, and it was just making me so sad because I didn't know how to connect that something to Eclipse. I just needed them to connect and be one with each other. But it wasn't happening. So as I spiral into my very, very deep depression, I start overthinking. And as I'm overthinking, I go, I should just learn a new programming language. Then I go, no, I shouldn't learn a new programming language because Java is the language of my class that I'm currently in and the class I'm going to be in the summer because I failed calculus 2. But then I go, no, I think I should learn a new programming language. So this is the reason I started learning Java, like more, and posting the videos on YouTube. So I sucked at Java, and I didn't want to suck at Java. So I started learning Java so I can get an A in my class. You see how everything's working? I used YouTube to force me to learn Java to pass my class. And honestly, it is working a lot because this is the most I've coded since I've decided to start coding in 2018. Yes, 2018. You heard that right. I started this channel and this is the most I've coded within those 2 years. And you know, I am a little disappointed in myself that it took me this long to start, but hey, at least I started. Because now I'm actually starting to maybe consider myself to actually be a part of the developer community, even though I haven't made anything that's actually very difficult or hard to make. I've still made something, which is miles ahead of where I was. So I'm thinking maybe I should just learn Python. You know, I actually like Python. I took a class in Python and I liked it. I liked how I had a challenge and I understood it enough to try to figure it out. And it was a beautiful language. And honestly, I didn't fully understand all the concepts of programming when I was just doing Python. So when I got deeper into Java, that actually taught me a lot more of the things that I didn't know when I was in Python. And I was going to transfer everything I learned from Java back to Python because I wanted to be stronger in Python than I was in Java. But as I'm covered in crumbs from chips sitting in my gaming chair that I went into debt for and am just frowning and I'm sad and just drenched in depression, I'm watching a very good video that goes over web development. Now, when I first started programming, my whole angle was not web development at all. I've seen that people have been doing web development, but I didn't want to be one of those people. I don't know why. I didn't really think it was anything wrong with web development. I just thought that's what everyone wanted to do, and I wanted to be in the non-saturated market. And I don't even know if the market is saturated. I'm just saying that because it just seems like with all the videos I was watching when I first decided to start learning, it was want to be a web developer. In order to be a web developer, oh, you want to start coding and make your own websites? Oh, you want to be a web developer? It just seems like that's where everyone's head was at when they decided to want to learn how to code. So I actually thought it would be cool to, I don't know, program a robot or like make my own app. But I don't think I'm that into Android development like I thought I would have been. But I also haven't put my 400 in. So with that being said, yes, I want to go into web development. And that was the good news. Yes, I'm still going to be coding in Java every now and then. I'm still going to mess around with Android Studio with my tablet that I bought for the specific purpose to learn Android Studio and make apps on my Android so I can have something to show the company that I want to work for. But I think I'm going to shift my main focus to web development. Because based on the video that I just watched, it seems very fun. Like, it seems fun. Like, I don't really understand a lot of things, but I understand that seems fun. Also, I just watched the intro to Bro Code's HTML and CSS course on YouTube, which is 5 hours long. And he basically debriefed CSS and HTML for me. And it actually seems cool. So I found another video on web development, and it talks about how a web developer is good at like marketing and all this other stuff that's basically supposed to make a website appealing to a client. And they use Photoshop for icons, and it's a lot of things. It's not just what I thought it was. It's a lot more to it than I thought it was. And it just seems fun. Now, of course, I'm going into this blind. You know, I don't know if it actually is fun. It could be very daunting. But I think this is what I want to do. And I'm putting an emphasis on think because I don't know. I think this is what I want to do. And I'm going to give it a try. And after I try, I'm going to give my final thoughts. I am going to take this HTML and CSS course on Codecademy. And then I'm going to go over the Bro Code video, the whole 5 hours. I'm not putting a time frame on this also. I feel like when you put time frames on things, you don't get them done. So I'm just going to learn. And then after I learn that, I have to learn some JavaScript. And then there's projects from there, baby. But who knows, you know? I might not like this. I might not even get to JavaScript. I might just do HTML and CSS and be like, don't like this. It's not for me. Or I actually might like it a lot. Like I hope I do. And then I might even learn backend. And the interesting thing about learning backend, right? You can use Python. So not only can I design a website, use Photoshop to help me design the website, I can also use Python. Now the thing I like about Python is the automation. It seems so cool. I seen this girl on YouTube, forgot her name. I'm gonna put all the links in the description to the channels that I mentioned. But she made a program that texts her good morning every morning. You know, it's basically for like, you know, the lonely people. I don't think she's lonely. I just think she made it. It's a fun little, it's a cool project. I think it's cool. And she automated it with Python. And I didn't get that deep into Python because once I got like almost okay with it, I went to Java because I started a new class. I think once I start learning Python again, life will be great. So for the other good news that I have, I'm going for some certificates. Yes, I want to be A+ certified. I started today. I wrote some notes. I got through 3 chapters. And I'm very proud of myself because it feels like I didn't do anything today. But I definitely went through those 3 chapters and I tried to code a video with Java and it just wasn't working. And that's why I felt like a failure. But I'm not a failure. I got to stop thinking of myself as that because I keep trying. And I never give up anymore. I'm going to be a somebody. I will be a somebody. Thanks to programming, thanks to YouTube, thanks to programming on YouTube, I'm going to be a somebody. And I'm going to pace myself on learning CSS and HTML and this A+ certification because I'm about to have this entire 6-week break from college. So I'm about to just be working and learning 2 things on my free time, which is good. It's not a lot. That's not going to burn me out. And then after I get my certification, I'm going to learn AWS. Because all of that, all of it, is part of web development. Thanks for watching my video, guys. I just want to give a quick shout out to these 3 channels, Dorian Develops, Bro Code, and Alex Lee. They're all really helpful. Go check out their channels. I don't know how much impact this is going to have because I only have 55 subscribers, but go check out their channels, subscribe, like them because they are really helpful if you're trying to be a developer. Don't forget me, Jordan the Computer Scientist here. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel as well. And I am going to see you guys on the flippity flip. Thank you.